All right, so the idea for the fake commercial is just to introduce the new three flavors that yogurt has created. That's the peachy peach, the wah wah wah, and the other wah wah wah. I don't even care what they even call it. So I just had to download all these here from Google. So I think I just can use all these. I don't know whether Photoshop supports web files, but yep, it doesn't. So I just have to convert all these web files to, how do I call them again? PNG files. Then yep, it's definitely not a PNG file. So okay, so now I have a JPEG. Then I'm just going to get the transparency. Yep, I'm just going to have to get the transparency and then save this as a PNG. Yep, I need to replace it. Yeah, okay. So now I can close this, and now I have a fun Yogo logo, which is a PNG file. Okay, so now the basic thing I want to create is, okay. I'm going to do it in a 1920 by 1080p resolution, but in 60 FPS. It's something to note because 60 FPS really gives me this feel of how would I even say it again? It's more like I just love working in 60 FPS. It's a fact. It's just nothing. Okay, so I'm just going to leave this way, and then I'm just going to import this. So the first thing I want to happen is, let's say Fun Yogo introduces three new flavors or something. You understand me? Yep. Yeah. Fun Yogo introduces three new flavors, and for that, I'm going to pick this. How do I call it? It's an artwork, but why I'm picking it is just I want to pick the colors from it. So I'm going to create a new solid, but then I'm going to pick this color. I think the orange is going to be better. This orange here. Yep, this here. And then I'm going to use a pen, then pick this yellowish color. Yep, that will work. If I do something like this, I think this will work. And then if I find a way to get a different color out of this, probably this one, this here. Gosh, how would I do? Okay, so I'm just going to import this here and then use. Yep. So I'm just going to find a way to also add this shape here and then find another way to just extremely perfect. So I'm just going to name this as the reddish solid. Then I'm going to have to delete this, then bring this down here. Yep, and then I'm just going to have to make this. Okay, so now I have this here, but I think I'm just going to have to adjust these a little bit so they just don't really cover the orange that much. I have a very nice background here, and I had this PNG file of a coconut, a leaf that I downloaded, but I'm not going to use that right now. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to animate these here. So I'm just going to have to add something like a wave warp to this. I think it's too big. The size, nah. The size, I want something smallish, like one, like two or so. Then the wave width, yep, and the direction. Nope. I don't think wave warp will work for this. Wave warp won't work for this. So let me use turbulent displace. Turbulent displacement. Turbulent displacement. Aha, this is what's going to work. So for this, I'm just going to leave the size like this, and then I'm going to animate the evolution from this to 3. Yep. So if I start this way, yep, it goes this way, and that's perfect. Who the fuck is that? Wait, wait. Wait, wait. Then I'm just going to copy this, and then I'm going to paste it here too. But then I'm going to offset. Okay, I'm going to change this to 90, and then I'm going to change this to, let's say, 40. And we just created a perfect background. But if we want to make it blend more, let's see whether we can add a Gaussian blur to add this, like wow. No, it's not gonna work, so let's just forget this idea. Then I think we already have our background set. So the first thing we're going to do is Fun Yogo introduces 3 new flavors. So the first thing we're going to make is this Fun Yogo appear, which if we bring in here, it's too kind of small. Let me make this full quality. Okay, so this looks cool. Yep. Fun Yogo. Then I'm just going to add what again? A text. Brings to you. Okay, so brings to you sounds better. Brings to you. It's not gonna be caps though. 3 new flavors. Oh, yeah, I think it sounds cool. So I'm just going to find a very nice script font for this. Nope. Nope. Fanugo has this font that they use. This font, I don't know which font that is, but I'm just going to find a matching font. Guying is not gonna work. Let me see. I think Guying is gonna be okay. Fan Yogo brings to you. Yep. Okay. So now let me just pick this and reduce the size like this. Yep. This looks cool. All right. But before that, I'm just going to have to align this like this and align this to. Then, how would I do this? I'm just going to duplicate this and bring this down. Then I'm just going to pick 3. I think I need to make it center aligned so I wouldn't have to keep aligning everything again. Three. New awesome flavors. Okay. So, but before that, I'm just going to decide to rename this comp to the first composition, like this. So that makes things easier. So Fan Yogo brings to you three new awesome flavors. So now how are we going to animate this? So when we first start, let me see. Let me change this to quarter so we would understand how. Okay, so I think we'd have to make this one horizontal displacement. Hey, sorry, vertical displacement. Perfect. Okay, so Fan Yogo brings to you three new awesome flavors. But before that, let me see the fonts that these guys use. Yeah, they kind of do this. Yeeks. Okay, so I'll find a way to work on that. But before that, let me just animate this Fan Yogo. So Fan Yogo should have a scale animation from okay. So we're just going to move to how many seconds? Okay, so 30 frames. Then it comes to normal. But here it's going to be 0. But before that, it needs to go to gosh, I need to make this 15 frames. But probably I need to make it like 180 here. Then for 20, then I bring this back. Then I go to 25. Then I bring this to 170. Then I go back to 30. Then I bring it back to 163. But then I need to change this to 150 or so. So it has some kind of bouncing. Alright, so I think this kind of bounces too fast. So let me just adjust 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. Let me see how this goes. Fan Yogo brings to you. Alright, so Fan Yogo. Then for the brings to you, at least probably here. Okay, so 35. Then I need to start animating this. But for this, I'm just going to have to change the color to something whitish. Yep, white works. Yeah, white works. Yeah, white really works. Yeah, white works. So I just need to come in here and I'm going to have to animate this. The scale first. I need to make all these 0. And I need to create a keyframe here from the start to like 1 second and this way. Just easy and adjust the keyframe. So Fun Yoga brings to you three new awesome flavors. Yep. Okay. So Fun Yoga brings to you then three new awesome flavors. Then it continues. So, but before that, I'm just going to add another rotation keyframe for this one. Yep. I'm just going to add another rotation keyframe. So I'm going to add rotation, but then I need to rotate it by -50. I'm not seeing, so I'm just going to do anything. Yep, I think this works. Cool. Okay. Uh, yeesh. Okay, but let me just make this something like 90 degrees. 90 degrees kind of sounds cool. Yep. Fun Yogo brings to you three. Okay, so Fun Yogo brings to you, then it continues three new awesome flavors. So three needs to have an animation for scale. I think I'll just like to use this one. Sorry, I'll just paste it here rather. Yep. Okay. So this looks cool, but let me just pre-compose this and then scale it down so it fits into our scene here. So Fun Yogo brings to you three new. Okay, hold up. Fun Yogo brings to you, then this kind of needs to. Yep. Okay, so Fun Yogo brings to you three new. Gosh, I need to reduce this size and bring it down. Okay, Fun Yogo brings to you three new awesome flavors. Okay, so new awesome flavors also needs the same animation as this one. So yeah, you guys already know the drill. Uh you no you here. Then I'm just going to copy all these animations and then yep, okay, so this looks cool, then I'm just going to paste them here. Yep, okay. So Fun Yogo. Fun Yogo brings to you three new awesome flavors. Okay. Yep. Okay, so I like this. I like this, but I still need to do some little bit of this kind of looks too raw. Like gosh, I just need to add some little bit of spice. So let me just import this leaf here. I think this leaf will do some magic. I bring it in and I rotated the. Gosh, why is my mouse doing this? Just gonna have to rotate it. This. Yes, this. Oh my goodness, this kind of does the magic. All right, so I'm just gonna duplicate this and rotate it. It. But one thing I want to do, I think I want to make everything 3D. Yep, I want to make everything 3D. I want to do this. I want to do this. I want to create the. Gosh, how do I do this again? I want to create a new camera like this. Yes. And then I want to create an animation to all these here are supposed, I'm going to bring them inside like this. Yes. And then I'm going to move them inside here like this. Probably something like this would be okay. Then I'm going to move this to something small would be okay, but how do I do this? Alright, so I need an animation kind of like going from inside then coming out. You understand me? So I would like the camera to, I would like the position and what again? The point of interest to go. Can someone please donate money so I can buy a mouse pad? Okay, so I just need to save this. So I want the camera and the point of interest to end here at, okay, so 1 second. So let me just delete these and paste them here, and then, yep, okay. So I need the camera in like this. Up, yep. Okay, I think I'll be needing something like, no. Alright, I think this is okay. This is okay. And then I need to bring these, okay, for these. For the position keyframes, I'm just going to create these position keyframes and then move them to the first, second here. Then I now need them to cover my camera like this. Yup, yup, this is something I need. So then I'm just going to move to the first, second, like this, and okay, and yeah, I need something like this. But before that, I need to adjust all these here to start from here. Is someone really listening? Yep, okay. So they're all starting from there now. So now I have something to really work with. I now have a 3D background. So I now need to probably just alter these shapes a little. Bring this one in the front, bring this in the back so they can be an itty bitty tiny bit of depth. But before that, I think I need to add a gradient to this one here. I feel like I need a gradient on this. So I'm just going to add a black solid, yeah. And then I'm just going to add a mask and rather subtract, and then just feather it a bunch. Then just change the blending mode to something like overlay. Gosh, this is crazy. Then I'm just going to reduce the opacity to 20. Yeah, this kind of looks cool. But let me just kind of make it on top of everything. Oh my goodness. Yep, I think 35 is okay for me. And I'm not going to make this a 3D layer. I just want it to affect every single thing in there. So this kind of sounds cool. So it starts. Yep, okay. So now I need to make sure that every single other thing is behind my main subject, my main focus. Yep. So I just need to send you all back. Sorry. Yep. Good job. Okay, so this looks cool. Fun Yogo brings to you three awesome new flavors or something. I think I need a texture. Do I need a texture? Let me see what I have some textures on. Gosh, I think I have this. Okay, so I'm just going to make sure this is here and it's kind of big enough, like this. Then I'm just going to duplicate this and make it come this way too. Yep. Then I'm just going to mask it out like this. Then I'm just going to have to add a feather so it's kind of not visible. Then I'm just going to have to pre-compose all this like this, and then I'm just gonna have to change the blending mode to multiply like this, and then I'm just gonna have to make it a 3D layer like this, and then I'm gonna have to make this like this, and goodness. Yep. Okay, so this kind of looks cool. Oh my goodness. My house people cannot let me rest. Okay, so what else do I need to do? This is where is it again? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Oh god, this is not what I pre-composed. Okay, so this is what I pre-composed. Yes. Yes, this is what I pre-composed. Okay, so Fan Yogo brings to you three awesome new flavors. Gosh, I don't know why I don't like these colors. Okay, I think I like them. So let me just check this pre-comp back there. And the scaling. Let me just make this 105. Just to be on the safer side. And yeah, okay. So I have this. Now I just need to add a whole bunch of depth of field and just adjust all these keyframes, and then I'm done for the first scene here. Yep. Okay, so I'm just going to check for all the keyframes of this composition. Yep, for this camera I forgot. I think I need to add depth of field. Yes. So I need to look at this here. Then I need to add the blur level. I think this time I need it on full. For the blur level I need it. Yeah, this kind of doesn't look cool. I think 500. 500 sounds kind of cool. Yeah, 500 is kind of cool for me. So I think I'll just leave it this way. 500 is kind of cool. Nah, just add a little bit. Little bit. Just a little bit. Something like 600. Damn. That looks cool. So now I keep on adjusting all these keyframes. For it to start well in the beginning, and okay. Well, that's probably everything. So if I'm gonna finish this up, what do I need to finish it with? Probably just motion blur. Yeah, I think I just need to finish this up with motion blur and sit, and then I'm done. For the first aspect, Fan Yogo brings to you three new awesome flavors. Yeah. And then I'm done with the first part, so it's now time to go into the actual parts. Then we're now going to have to introduce the peach, the this, and the this, and the that. So stay tuned, and we'll be right back after the short commercial break. All right, back to our second part of the commercial. And as you can see on the screen, I've done some simple adjustments by adding some drop shadows to each and every single element inside the first part. So, which is just nothing you guys should worry about. It's very simple to do. So, the next part, what I want to do is I want circles to kind of pop out. Then my yogurt just comes out. Then some sort of like, I hope you guys would understand when we get into it. So the first thing I'm going to do is create a new composition again, and I'm going to name it as what? The second composition. God, fuck this shit. Okay, so for the second composition, I'm just going to turn on transparency grade so you guys would know what we're really dealing with. And for that one, what I'm going to do is, since there are three, I'm going to work with one, and then we're going to replace the next, then the next, then the next, then the next. I hope you guys understand what I really mean by that. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new circle like this. Yep. Probably just this is okay. Then I'm going to align it to the center here. I think this is okay. Sorry, I think I'm going to align it to the center here. Yeah. Okay, so this is center aligning. And this kind of sounds okay. And the first one we're going to be dealing with, as you guys already saw, I entered into Photoshop, took out the backgrounds and left them as PNGs. So you guys would really understand. And the first one we're going to be working with is the mango and passion, because that's what I got to know about first. So I'm going to import it in here. But first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to right click, and then I'm going to pre-compose. I'm going to pre-compose it, and then I'm going to call it the fruit composition. Huh? Yep, the fruit composition. Okay, so now this kind of looks cool because I've just done some minor adjustments, and we can just go and replace this simple fruit inside the other composition, so it will make it to be simpler for us. So let's just turn this off, and just find another shape. Let's duplicate this in here, and then let's scale this up a little bit like this. Yeah, nah, this is okay, but let's change this color so it will be a little bit distinctive. Yeah, okay, so now let me just bring this down something like 200. 200 is kind of okay. Then I'm going to duplicate this again. Then I'm going to make this 400. Then change the color. I think I'll just rather make this 300. Yep. Then so on and so forth until my composition is full. All right, so this kind of looks very cool for me if you guys ask me. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to find a way to adjust all these colors to fit the fruits that I'm going to be using, which is this mango and this blah blah blah. So I think for the first shape, I would be picking. Oh my goodness, I don't know what I'm gonna pick. I'll be picking this color first. Yep. Okay. So I think this looks good. Then the second, I'll be picking this. Yep. Okay. So I think it's just some kind of ingredients going into. I guess I'll take this. Then for the third, I'll go for something like something a little bit darker than that, like this. Okay, so this is cool. Then the fourth, I'd go for something darker. Okay, so let me pick this, but let me just darken it. Oh no, I think I'll darken it from this aspect, probably. Yep, okay, so this is cool. Then I'll pick this. Then, but for the last one, I'm sure I'm just going to make the last one uh reddish. Yeah, reddish like this. Let's just pick the colors. Okay, this is okay. So now let me kind of alter this color. Let me add some more saturation to this. Yes. Okay, so now we have something like this. Now this looks cool to me. If you ask me, this is very cool to me. So what I'm just gonna do is I'm just going to decide to add the drop shadows to all of this. Now, okay, so let me just add the drop shadow. I think in my first composition I added drop shadows. So let me just pick any and just copy its drop shadow like this by right clicking and copying and then going back into this, then just pasting them on all this, and this looks utterly magnetic. Okay, so now the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to animate all these to come in. So in order to animate all this to come in, I'm just going to have to which one comes in first? The smaller, then the bigger, then the okay. So scale. Gosh, this is going to take a whole bunch of time. Okay. So how many seconds should this take? 15. Then okay, so I can just do this. All right. All right, no problem. So 120 yeeks 0. Okay. Gosh, this is going to take a whole bunch of time. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I think I'll just fast forward this part. So All right. So I think after about 9 minutes or like 10 minutes of playing around with all these values, I finally land with what? Wait, what the? God. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Uh-huh. Now this looks cool. Okay, so now this kind of looks cool after adjusting it a little bit. So now all we need to do is to bring in our yogurt. It needs to transition in. So the first thing I'm going to do is I just need to create another camera because I need something 3D-ish inside here. Oh my goodness. I love 3D. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make this 3D, and then okay, so somewhere in the second part, or like here, like 15, then I want this here to transition into there. You guys understand? So I think I'll just like to rotate it. Mm, yeah, this kind of sounds cool or looks cool. Then I just want it rotated this way. Ha! Sounds good. So I'd like it to come. Gosh, how would I even do this? Okay, so let me just create keyframes for these here, and then I'd move them to the, let's say, 30. Okay, so then let me just make these this way. Then let me come back this way and make my my rotation zero. No, okay, I just need the y rotation to be zero because okay, yeah, I understand. Then for the positions, I'll just create a keyframe, then move it backwards this way. Then I'll just bring this down. Yep, okay. So now let's play this back and would have something like this. Eh, sounds lame to me if you'd ask me. So I just need to adjust these to take a little bit longer. Gosh, this even sounds lame. Okay, so now let me make this 30 frames. Let me just go this way. And then let me just adjust all these keyframes and see what happens. Yep, okay. So now let me just adjust this Y rotation. Yeah. Sounds good to me if you ask. Yeah, sounds good to me if you ask. So what I'm just going to do is inside this composition, as it jumps in this way, I think I'll just have to add something like a solid to add some kind of a simple track mat. So yeah, okay. So let me just bring this up, then add an alpha mat. So it looks cooler. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So this doesn't kind of disrupt the movements a little bit. So what else do I need to do again? I need to move like let's say 5 seconds, then add another keyframe for the Y rotation. So yeah, this kind of looks cool. Perfect. So what I need to do is I need to go inside this composition. Okay, at this point here, inside that composition, and I need to add I just need to pick this. Then how is it even tilted? Fan is down here. Okay, so I need to go this way, and I need to create a new solid like this, rather make it white, and then I'm just going to add a Gaussian black to it, like 60. Nah, well, 150 is gonna be okay for me. Then I'm going to duplicate this here, bring it up. Then I'm going to pick this shape here like this. Then I'm going to create position keyframes for it, like from this here, which would be the starting point. Then 55, like 10 frames. Then it goes all the way to a Abozigi, like this. Then I just ease it, and then I end it there too. Then I end this here, and then I start. Okay, so then I'm just going to make this an alpha mat. So gosh, this is way too fast. 60. I think I'll just extend it to this point. Yeah. Or let me just extend it to this. To this. Yeeks. Then I'm just going to have to change this to overlay, so it's kind of it's shiny a little bit. But let me see whether I can rotate this. Like, kind of is okay. So when I go back into my composition, I'm going to have something like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Alright, so I need to do some more adjustments. Alright, so for that, I need to do some more adjustments, like adding this coconut leaf that I added in the first part. Where are you? Here. Yeah. You're gonna look okay. This always just ties everything up. Yep. Okay. So this kind of sounds cool or looks cool. Very, very simply cool. Then I think I need to write the name, which is mango. What? Mango something. That's so we just need to add a new text layer here. That's mango and passion and passion fruit. This kind of sounds cool. This kind of looks cool. I would have loved to really change the color to something. Yeah, mango and passion fruit. So what else can I add? I can add some slices of mangoes here, but I don't have them, so I'm sure I just have to. Yeah, I need to animate all these too. So, god damn, what do I need to do again? Okay, so let me just create simple position keyframes for these ones. Mango and passion fruit. I think I need to animate this to, let's see, starting from 50 seconds. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. I think I'd like to use position keyframes for this one. Then I'll just create the track mats for this. Then that blah 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 blah. I just hope you guys understand. You guys know what I mean already. And then I'll just start from here. Then end somewhere 70. Yep. And then I'll just yeah, and then I'll just yeah. Sounds really cool. Then I'll just have to add a simple triangle here, then just L format, and then it's okay for me. So it goes like what? Nah, this is way too fast. All right. Okay, so I'm just going to leave this like this. But I'd like to make this, the rotation for this isn't really being me. So I would like it to be at 0. I'd like it to be somewhere here. So mm, how do I really just tie this scene up a little bit more? Let me see what I can do about this. Okay, So this that blah 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 blah. Okay, so I just need to add some small blur to this, but let me just save myself some time and just add a simple lens blur to this here, like probably just 30. 30 is kind of okay for, nah bro, like 20. 20 is kind of okay for me. Okay, so I think this mango and passion fruits, then okay, so let me just keep adding these. Oh my god. Yeah. Eh. All right, so I'll just kind of just look through here and just duplicate these two, just come and place it there, so it just shines a little bit each and every single time, so the composition doesn't really look boring. And I have one simple idea. I can add these simple dust particles from production crate. Ooh, production crate, these guys are really lifesavers. Dust and smoke, where about you? Dust and smoke, where are you? Sheesh. Yes, these really just add some more spice to the whole thing. Yeah, probably just have to add some small spice to that. Alright, so let me see. Looping dust particles floating. Looping bubble. I need one with, gosh, okay, I don't need any. I just, how can I even add a little bit of mist? Let me see. Uh Let me check this out. Nah, this doesn't really work for me, so bye bye. So how do I do this again? Let me see. Let me just check inside here. Second composition. Okay, so this really looks cool for me. Okay, so one thing I can do too is that I can pick all these shape layers like this, then duplicate all of them, and just pre-compose them like this, then bring it to the top here, then just make sure that this here is an alpha mat. So yeah, okay, so there's no more black layers inside it again. Mango and passion fruit. Then the next one comes in, then the next and the next and the next. So a simple way to do this is I can just pick this second composition, then I'm going to duplicate it by pressing Ctrl D, and then I'll just rename that as the what? The third composition. And inside the third composition, you guys already know what do I need to do again. I need to duplicate this pre-comp here, which is what the fruit composition. I need to duplicate it. Okay, so let me name this as mango composition. Then I'll duplicate it and then I'll name it as the peach composition. Then I need to replace each and every single thing inside here, this mango composition with the peach composition. Now I just need to replace this. Okay, so this is the third composition. Yep. Then when I go in there, all I need to do is to replace the mango here with whatever fruits that I'm going to replace it with, which is the next one, that's peach. So I'm just going to add the peach here. Then I'm going to delete the mango. Then I'm just going to duplicate this, bring it here, then take this one out. Yeah, I'm just going to do basically the same thing. So yep. Then I'll just turn these two off. No track, man. These shape layers, gosh. Oh, all right, all right, all right. Okay, so yeah, okay. So now I can go back into the third composition like this, and I have punchy peach. Then I now just pick this here. Then I can start editing and changing. How do I even do this? Okay, so now let me just cancel this way. Then I can okay, so this is the point. Then I'm just going to pick this color here. Oh geez, how do I pick this? I'm just going to pick this. I need okay, I need the main color inside here, which is this. So if I come to pick this point here, then I know H. Gosh, how do I get this color? So H is 357. So now let me pick this and then change this here to 357. Let me change this here to now I just need to pick the colors on my own. Okay, so after this, but for the last right, okay. Uh yep, I think I like the colors for this one. So I'll just change this from mango and passion fruit to punchy peach. Yep. Then I'll just have to change this by I probably just have to change the color of this here. I just need to add hue to this probably. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This looks extremely miserably cool. So I just need to do the same thing for the third part and for the third fruit, which is the funky banana, and then we'd move on into the next aspect. That's the ending, which would finally use to end this treacherous misery. And now for the last part, God of Jesus. I just want everything to just come into one for one artboard, and then it's all just like um it's available in nationwide stores. What like, and I'm taking inspiration from this thing here. So I'm just going to kind of like follow this a little bit. So let's see how it turns out. So the first thing I'm going to do again is create a new composition and name it the last part. Then I'm going to add a yellow solid. Gosh, I needed a very brighter yellow. Very bright yellow like this mango here. Then I'm just going to create a new solid with that color. Then I'm going to do one thing. Okay, now I need a solid with an oranges deeper color than that. Yeet. I think this is okay. Then I'm just going to duplicate it, and I'm going to add the fractal noise effects to it. I just found that I could use this. Then I'm going to add the radial, flare to it. Just making sure that it's on zoom and just increasing it like this. Then I'm just going to change the blend mode to screen. Then I think I'll mark. What am I even doing? Tint. Yep. Here. Then I'll mark the whites to some sort of a very bright yellow. Yes. This is the sort of background I'm kind of targeting. So I think I'll just decide to add the contrast. I just have to. Okay, so I love this background. It's just basically a plain background. I don't want to animate it, if not, it will kind of eat my RAM. So then, what I'm just going to do is add the fun Yogo logo from here, where you are just copy it from here, then just bring it in here. But it needs to start from the beginning, and there's no 3D something, so I'll just leave it this way. Good. It needs to be somewhere here. Yep. Then I'm sure I'll just have to add this leaf here, which I'll copy from here and just bring it in here too. Yeah, okay, so that's cool. So let me just pre-compose this and geez, I should have just moved all attributes and just scale this somewhere here. Then for this, I'm sure it's just good, like where it is. If I had flipped this, let me see, flip. If I flip this, nah, okay, I'm sure I just love it the way it is. Then I'm just going to bring in all these banana composition, mango composition, and peach composition here. I'm perfectly sure I know what I'm doing. Okay, so they need to be on top here. That's why I didn't see them. Sorry for that. So I need to scale all these down like this. Then just kind of okay. So which one came first? Okay, for the mango, then the banana came second, like this, and the peach kind of came last. Okay, so I'll just arrange all these three here, like now. Okay, I'll just arrange them again. So let me just take this, bring it somewhere like this, take this, bring it somewhere like this. Yes, okay. So now they are all in. All I need to do is just create some sort of an animation for them. And I just need to type something here. Now available in all stores nationwide. Well, get this gracious. I probably just have to make this. They just use the size. Alright, so okay. So now I need to animate this to like the text. So let me just do this quickly. Let me do this real fast here. This kind of sounds cool. Okay, for these three here, I think I'll just like to do position. Position would be okay for me. So P, then I move to 0, 30, then I need, now I just need them this way. Then I'll move all these a little bit to the side, then I'll now bring them down like this, making so this kind of sounds cool. Then, okay, 90. Yeah, I like the way the flashes really just came in again. Yeah, that sounds really cool for me. So for the banana composition, here you are. I'm going to create a new solid for it. Probably not a mask, just a solid, so it can be a track mat for it. Then I'm going to duplicate and make one for you too. Duplicate and make one for you too. So then I'll bring all of them down like this. Then banana, okay, so banana is here. Yours, this is for mango, I think. Yep, and this last one here is for peach. Yep. Okay, so available in all stores nationwide. I'm sure I need to scale this up. I need to scale this down, then bring these two down here. That makes things easier. Now, what I need to do, the next part, what else do I need to do again? I just need to, okay, this is what is happening. I wasn't recording with the microphone. Yeah, I wasn't. And I can't really re-record that part. So, yeah, okay. So, after this, okay. Then, what else do I need to add? Probably just two circles like this. Let me see. I think I've seen a flyer like that, which really has these two circles. Okay. Yep. So I'd like to use this one. Yes, I'd like to use this one. Okay, so these kind of look cool. Now, the last part is just adding something really awkward to make this not look like a real commercial. This this is not an advertisement and cannot be approved by the FDA. I think that's kind of so bad. That's very bad. Okay, so this is not an advertisement and cannot be approved by the FDA. So I'd just like to make this so small. Let me say 19. Yep. And then I'd just like to add some drop shadows to this ones too. I just love to add some drop shadows to these parts too. Banana composition. So drop shadow. Let me just change this to 4. And yep, I think I'm finally done. So all I need to do is just to finish everything up with motion blur, then sound design, then my my sweet voice. I mean a voiceover, and phew, finally done. God damn. We finished creating a fake yogurt commercial. So I'll render this out and show you guys what I created.